have checked out the hotel and we are gonna leave Bangkok today. So we have arrived in Rangsit, the home of boat noodles. The story goes that there are a few canals here originally, and these boat noodles were originally sold on boats. So here we are at one of the better boat noodle restaurants in Rangsit. So here's our boat noodles, and to add on to it we also have some pork rind, fried pork rind. So the history of boat noodles goes that they were originally sold from the boats in the canals that led up to Bangkok. However, since the person in the boat had to do everything himself, from handling money to cooking to serving, smaller bowls like these ones are more ideal for passing around, as to prevent any sort of harm that may be involved from, a rocking boat. So we have at least 6 of these bowls to share between 3 people. And there we have it, 6 bowls of boat noodles. So welcome to Lopburi. It's basically a very ancient city. As you can tell on the way in, we passed by quite a lot of old buildings, temples, monuments. However, in recent years, apparently they've been overrun by monkeys, and I don't think they know what to do with them. As you can see, they're kind of just everywhere. So there's been a few ways to deter monkeys. As you can see, some of the shop owners have also resorted to just putting tiger heads at the entrances to scare them away. As you can see, all around, everybody has attached grills and bars to the windows to prevent monkeys from just climbing and entering their homes. So this is Prang Sam Yot, and basically in the middle of this town is this really old building here. You can see up here. We're gonna get a bit closer to it now. So Lopburi was the former capital of Ayutthaya, which basically cements itself as a historical sort of landmark. And this temple, Phra Samyot, is a 13th century temple and is quite a popular destination among tourists and the monkeys. So something that to note of the monkeys, that they were always here. They were always here. And they live in and around the temple grounds, and yeah, they're kind of like locals to Lopburi. But ever since in 1989, when the locals held these monkey buffet festivals, it kind of led to a slight increase in their population. I mean, the festival, there's some good things about it, like for instance, it honors the traditional Lopburi belief that the monkeys are disciples of Jao Prakan, a spirit which protects the city. So these monkeys, while also being menaces sometimes, are also a great value to Lopburi. Hey, lotus seeds, right? They're eating lotus seeds. So just right down the road is Sang Prakan, and it is a Hindu/Buddhist shrine here in Lopburi, and this structure also dates back to the Khmer Empire, though as you can tell, some modifications were made in the modern years. It is also a popular tourist attraction because, well, monkeys. With our monkey business out the way, I guess it's time for lunch. So here we are at this restaurant. We're gonna go see what food they have. So here's our noodles. Basically, it's quite special to this restaurant. As you can see in here, we have a bunch of pork, some wonton skin, boiled eggs, there's some bean sprouts, noodles, and of course a really rich broth. Okay, what do you have, Mom?
Yong tau fu. It's not tom yum, but it's called yong tau fu. Got fish ball and egg and yong tau fu sauce.
Cool. Our next dish here is satay, but not any Thai satay, just pork satay. In Malaysia, it's really rare to come by pork satay because pork is not exactly a thing that a majority of people in Malaysia can eat. So we usually have chicken or beef, but here, today, we have pork satay, which is out of the ordinary for us. Alright, so that's about it for Lopburi. As you can see, there is, well, one of the old ancient city monuments. Behind me is one of the preserved locomotives at Lopburi Station, the 460 locomotive. So yeah. Over there, some more ancient monuments. There's the station. It's a pretty big part of Lopburi. It's 4-track platforms, so it's quite a big station. is the floating train bridge. I don't know why they called it that. It's not floating, but it's on a bridge. There's a crossing here. Gates are down. The train's probably passing by soon. Get ready. Right now the trains has passed. Why isn't the crossing gate going up? Oh, yeah, this guy couldn't wait any longer. Alright, so we've arrived in Phetchabun, and this will be our hotel for the night. This is Phetchabun Boutique. It's a bit of a fancy place, but since we're staying just one night, it's alright to just spend a little bit, you know. So this is our hotel room. It's a bit simpler than the last few nights we had in Naga Hotel, but here it is. Just, you know, 3 beds for us, TV, closet, kettle, everything you need for one night stay. So taking into account the fact that today it hit 42 degrees at around maybe like 3 o'clock, we decided to just eat nearby so we can just go home, have a cold shower, sleep, because it is way too hot to even consider doing anything outside. So here we are at a place that's just nearby our hotel. So here we have some jungle curry. So there's mushrooms, cabbage, and lots of minced meat too. And the next thing we have is some vegetables with some roast pork. So this is tom yum with coconut milk. Inside there's prawns, mushrooms, some vegetables, and yeah, everything tom yum needs. Tomatoes too, I forgot. This is our next dish. This is a pork omelette. So basically it's just an omelette with some pork in it. And the last thing we have is salted pork skin, very crispy. Okay, we're back at the hotel. We're gonna go to sleep now. Good night.